Oh, I'm so terrified. Well, at least if, now this is a big if here, I'm speaking hypothetically, this was a false flag, at least they got it a little closer to being right this time. You'll notice right here, gun-free zone, the pattern of the shots going across are in how you would expect a spray and pray 30-round magazine would go. I mean, there's several rounds here, here, here. I think I counted 28 bullet holes. I may be off a little bit. But this looks like somebody dumped a mag into the front door there. So this could be what they use as an excuse to, oh, the assault weapons, the assault weapons. Yeah, well, what, 1 in a million? Anyway, we can see it is a gun-free zone. It is consistent with an assault weapon or assault-style weapon. This may have been a conversion, folks. I mean, look how these bullet holes are close together right here. It may be a full auto right there. Can't really tell, you know. Could have been bump fire or something. I don't know. But it's definitely not a shotgun blast on this one. Anyway, they have identified him as Mohammed Yosef Abulazi. Whatever. So, it is a, it's probably going to wind up being pointed to ISIS. And it is an attack on the military, so it definitely leads to a retaliatory strike, you know, for something, how would you say, in other words, it's targeted, it's a military strike, it's not a indiscriminate strike on civilians. So I would say this has something to do with our drone strikes where we're killing people's families over there. It's some kind of retaliation. So this should not read terror in Tennessee. It should say military strike in Tennessee. This is a military strike. If that's what this is, it's military. It's not terrorism. It was targeted at military. Therefore, it falls under the rules of engagement. This is what happens when we have wars. They are getting their soldiers into our country and they shoot. Now, I don't know if the guy was wearing any kind of uniform. Maybe he was wearing his death robe, or that could be considered a uniform. But this is a military strike in Tennessee. Foreign military, be it. And that's what I would consider this. I wouldn't consider it a terrorism. If it was terror, the guy would have ran through the mall just indiscriminately shooting civilians. But they did not. They went into a Marine recruiting station and opened fire on soldiers. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying this falls under a military strike. Or very well could. It wouldn't be considered terrorism. So, calling this a terrorist act? No, I don't. This is a military strike. So, everybody needs to get their panties out of a wad and, you know, maybe take these signs down. I mean, surely these Marines in here are trained in using a Beretta M9. I see no problem with the NCOs there strapping on a nice little white holster with an M9 in it. It probably could have saved their own asses. I mean, if we are going to be in a war, we're going to have to, people in this country are going to have to learn the meaning of war. And if this was a Mohammed that did that here, I'm sure there's plenty more. And if they continually attack military installations and military targets, that is not terrorism. That is retaliation. Face it, what are we doing to them? In a war, we have to expect the military or soldiers from the opposing team to try to attack us. I mean, that's part of war. So, I'm not going to get bent out of shape about this. This just falls under tit for tat. This is a tit for tat thing. And I'm not going to be terrorized about this at all. They're not poisoning the local water supply or anything like that. This was a targeted military strike by all appearances. Not terrorism.